Hello everybody, Animation here, and I know you're wondering, why am I dressed in a murder mystery dressing gown? Well, it's because I've decided to tell you a little bit of a story. You probably know me as an animator. Or better yet, you probably don't know me at all. That's more likely. I thought you'd be interested in knowing how I became an animator. How it all began. So, well, let's just get into it. Alright, this is my attempt to get into the animated storytelling, but let's just do it. My animation journey began at a very early age. In high school. You know, maybe it wasn't that long ago. As I'm sure you can all guess, I wasn't the most popular kid in high school, but I was always a fan of gaming and horror, so I thought, I'll turn to them. The games Five Nights at Freddy's and Bendy and the Ink Machine were big selling points for me, and were actually my first experiences with horror. And, as I'm sure you're about to notice, it's my first experience with animation. In case you've never heard of Bendy and the Ink Machine, it shows you playing as a retired cartoonist who comes back to the studio after about 30 years. Inside he finds this ink machine that turns the characters he created to life. And when I first found out about it, 12-year-old me was amazed about this. Just the art style, the animation, the idea of an abandoned animation studio, that just felt cool to me. So I immediately wanted to get into animation. Then I arrived at school that morning, and since I was in some kind of special school, it was only me and my two friends in the room. I got a bunch of paper and started drawing. And just like that, I made some kind of Christmas Bendy cartoon, which you will never get to see because it's just a bunch of pieces of paper, and it's pretty much a slideshow, but I had so much fun making it. My friends even asked me a couple times what I was doing, and I said making a cartoon. Yeah, I was a weird kid. So much so that I was so into animation that I even got my friend into it as well. He's now in college studying the damn thing. He's gonna get there before me, isn't he? So I went home and told my mum and dad about my interest in this whole animation thing, and they did what literally every parent should do in this situation, throw money at it. So I got sent to this after-school program where I would just spend half an hour animating, which would also go towards an arts award. That is where I got introduced to the addicting animation, which is stop motion, which I still do to this day. To this day, it's, well, not the only kind of animation I do, because I do this one as well. But it's still the most prominent one I do, and the one I'm most proud of doing. So, I got introduced to that, and I bet because of that, you think this after-school program would take place in, oh, I don't know, school, or maybe, a professional animation studio which teaches kids about it. Nope, it got set up in a freaking music studio. A freaking after-school music program. Which partnered up with my actual school. I can't get away from that school, god damn it! As much as I joke about it, I did actually enjoy it. And, yeah, that's probably why I stayed there for 3 years. And I'm not gonna say why I left, I'm just gonna say, you know, the long and short of it, I got too good I got too good at it. So, yeah, that's what happened. After having years of experience with animation, I then decided to get into script writing. I went to school, sat down with the laptop, and wrote a series called Left Forgotten, which was a crossover of my beloved animatronic bear Freddy and my beloved murderous ink demon Bendy, putting them together for some kind of police drama, which I decided to base mostly on the Gotham TV series. In case you haven't seen that, it's basically a police drama about Gotham City before Batman. So, yeah, I based it on that, but with, animatronics and ink people. I was pretty proud of it, actually. So much so that the script took 2 days to make. And then the third day, I thought, you know what, this was fun. I'm gonna write the second episode. Right now, my laptop is playing up a little. I just have to, I think it's buy a new charger or something. But, I'm on episode 10 now, and I started writing about, like, a year ago. Because, you know, I've been on and off with it. But, of course, I then had to learn about this little thing called money. Stop motion, you have to use, like, action figures or something. And the Five Nights at Freddy's figures, and a couple of the Bendy figures, cost so much now. They cost so much. To the point where the only animatronic I have from FNAF 1 now is Foxy. My god. While I was waiting for, Left Forgotten to happen, and of course while you, the audience, was waiting for it to come out, which, I'm sorry, I know you still are, I decided to act even more on my horror obsession, getting into the Friday the 13th franchise, which was my start with my obsession with the movie side of horror. Of course I love Halloween, Chucky, Nightmare on Elm Street, but Friday the 13th was the beginning for me, and I absolutely loved it. I also then got into this magical platform called YouTube, which let you share your video. And what am I talking about? You know what YouTube is, this is what you're watching it on. Sorry. But because I've gotten so good at animation, I thought it was time for me to share with the world. I announced Left Forgotten, did a couple of small animations, and then I published my Friday the 13th fan film. I did the whole horror fan films to kind of keep me entertained while I was waiting for Left Forgotten to finally come out while I buy the rest of the stuff. But yeah, that film came out, it sparked my animation career, and I haven't looked back since. And the rest is history. Thank you so much for watching this video. I have really been waiting to tell you the story. And also, Happy New Year! I forgot this is my first video of 2022. Happy New Year! Yeah, Happy New Year. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being such great fans. Danimation out.